Jairus had to stand there and listen to this lady's whole testimony. How for 12 years, well, Jairus' daughter was 12 years old. 12 years this lady had been suffering as a free bleeder, you know. She had this disease. 12 years, well, that clicked in Jairus' head. And she had been struggling and struggling and struggling, close to death. The doctors had given up. There wasn't anything. Jairus is just, he's hearing all of this, and it's clicking on the inside of him. And then Jesus brings her, to him and says to her, "Daughter." And Jairus just explodes. Daughter. That's why Jairus was there. That's the whole reason. Daughter. So Jesus hit all those points with this situation to build Jairus' faith. Someone runs up and says, "Your daughter's dead. Don't trouble the master anymore." Jesus said, "Jairus, don't be afraid. Just believe." You already said it. I'm sticking to your words, Jairus. You gave me words. We're going to deliver these words. So Jairus was like, yes, 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 yes. He had the 12 years. He had suffered all this stuff. He had this, doctors had given up. He had this daughter was all of a sudden built up in Jairus. And then they showed up at the house. Everybody's crying. "Oh, she was so young." Jesus says, "She's not dead. She's asleep." And they're like, "Ha ha." And it's like, wow, how deep is that? These people, they're not even, they're professional criers that were hired to come, So that was their job. And they went in and raised the little girl from the dead. And I wonder how much of that woman with the issue of blood's testimony had to do with that miracle and with that healing. That was awesome. All things work together for good to those who love God and are called according to His purpose. And you're looking at a situation and it looks like the bottom has fallen out. It looks like your dream isn't coming true. And it looks like it's not going the way that you thought. You know what? It's not over yet. It's not done yet. God's not done with your dream yet. God is not done with that thing that He placed in your heart yet.